Okay, so today we're going to talk about something which is a fear for all of us, the fear of missing out, and how to get out and over the fear of missing out. Now, this man here is Jason Fried. I've always been intrigued by this man. He's the charismatic thought leader and the creator of the blog Signal versus Noise. He's also the CEO of the popular project management tool Basecamp and another tool that he used to have called Highrise. These tools are used by millions of people all over the world. It's a Chicago-based company with 94 employees, all of whom work remotely. They do not have an office. And what's more, that within the structure, Basecamp generates over 25 million in revenue each year and is very, very profitable. In fact, they've been profitable from day one. Jason wrote one of the leading books on remote work titled Remote, Office Not Required. Till date, Basecamp has not taken any external funding. They run on their own money and they've turned down unsolicited and solicited offers from over 100 investors. Certainly, Basecamp could grow faster. Many might argue that they're missing out on an investment market that's willing to pay a jaw-dropping amount to acquire software companies like Basecamp. Basecamp has recurring monthly revenue, and that is a great thing for any investor. There is no question that if they wanted to, Jason and the team and his partners could make hundreds of millions of dollars, retire, and be financially set up for many future generations. Yet that viewpoint comes from something called FOMO, the FOMO mindset or fear of missing out. FOMO has become a major psychosocial phenomenon due to the presence of social media and our ability to see what others are doing in real time. Rather than being content with what we have, or even realizing that we are happy with what we are doing, many of us benchmark ourselves against others and assume that the grass is greener on the other side. For some, this FOMO phenomenon is a debilitating condition, which is increased by scrolling for hours through Instagram and Facebook and other social media. A lot of us spend a lot of time on social media or other places where we feel we may miss out. We may not be feeling well, but we'll go to a party. We'll go to occasions, even though we don't want to, because we don't want to miss out. Well, Jason does not live within the FOMO mindset. In fact, in his book, he coins the term JOMO, the joy of missing out. Jason doesn't pay much attention to what everyone else is doing or thinking. He reads the paper once a day. He has no long-term goals for himself or his business. Everything at his company Basecamp is designed in 6-week sprints. If something cannot be done in 6 weeks, they don't build it. They absolutely don't do it. That's the main principle that they have for their company. Well, Jason and his team focus intently on what they're doing now, discovering what is most important to their customer and doing the best job that they can. They aren't driven by an arbitrary growth goal. They don't want to create something, like a dent in the universe or anything like that. Years ago, they even decided to stop selling a few of their ancillary products. One of them, which was Highrise. It was a great product, but they shut it down because they realized that Basecamp was a better version. They felt their flagship Basecamp product was world-class and other complementary products were not. Less was more. While Jason's JOMO mentality and company philosophies are not for everyone, they contain 3 very healthy principles that we can all learn from. Jason not only displays this intrinsic motivation concept himself, he works to cultivate it in others by removing traditional carrot and stick motivators. He rallies and gets behind his team around doing great work, like I said, 6-week sprints. He doesn't demand that they look at what competitors are doing. They do not analyze their competition. They do not act on market pressures or investor pressures. They do what they need to do to build a great company. The biggest manifestation of JOMO for Jason is simply not worrying about what came before or what will come after. They live in the present, the entire team. And imagine this entire team works remote. There is no office. And the team is all over the world. They realize that enjoying the present is much more important. It's about enjoying the present and taking the time to think. Because living in the present, realizing what you're doing right now, the importance of your current work. The third is tuning out the noise, developing a remote workplace, not taking investment, and being profitable for over 20 years. None of these were historical blueprints for creating a great software company. Yet, by tuning out what the market touted as the right path, to business success, Jason's been able to build an enormously successful company that reflects his values. And till today, Basecamp is profitable, like I said. So the next time you're worried about missing out, perhaps reflect on the JOMO and what you might gain from not knowing what others are, were, or might be doing. Often ignorance really is bliss. Thank you for this presentation that I could share with you. And just to say, this is an article from the internet, pictures are also from the internet. None of the concept is mine, I'm just sharing it.